Good morning, students. Hope you all are fine.
and safe. Now today's topic of discussion is SWOT matrix. In previous class we had discussed analysis of environment, and SWOT matrix or the SWOT analysis framework is very much related to it, because this is how we actually analyze the environment, because environment comprises of two things, internal and external. Now the internal analysis consists of strengths and weaknesses. Strengths and weaknesses in the sense the firms or the enterprises strengths and weaknesses. Okay, what we have with us, what are our weaknesses, what are our strengths, where we lack, all these things come under internal analysis. And external analysis, we all are aware that what are the things, what are the opportunities, or what are the threats of outer world. So we need to cope up with that. So S means strengths,
W means weaknesses. O stands for opportunities.
and T stands for threats. And these four letters make SWOT matrix. Okay, so these four things,
Strengths, weaknesses,
opportunities and threats, that is internal and external analysis, they are complete
framework. Okay, they form that complete
framework, and it all completes the environmental scan of any enterprise.
Now,
After this SWOT matrix, the analysis of environment is done, that we had taken in previous class. Now the data that is obtained from this analysis, from analyzing the environment, okay, from this complete environmental scan, the data so obtained is processed and analyzed with the help of quantitative and qualitative techniques. There is a complete interface. Techniques in the sense, first you have to spot the opportunity, then you have the scan of that environment, you identify the product or service that you are going to launch, that you are going to establish in the market, and then you will start the project.
now this opportunity received
By the entrepreneur should be tested against
important environmental
parameters to arrive at a sound business choice.
It is a complete
Evaluative process leading to a judgment.
Okay. Now the next topic
Is environmental factors that in today's class we are going to take. Environmental factors refers to the various factors within which various small, medium and large enterprises operate. These factors exert influence upon each other and do not operate in isolation. It's quite obvious that entrepreneurship environment refers to various forces where small, medium and large enterprises operate. Now they influence each other, and they can't work without each other, so they have to work together only, they have to work by coping with each other. Now when talking of business environment, the business environment consists of two levels, micro and macro. See, here the flowchart is given. It is business environment, it comprises of micro environment, that is, we always know that micro stands for some individual things, and macro environment, macro where the aggregate is concerned. Okay, in micro in the sense individual, that means all the things that are concerned individually, not concerned with the outer world. Now in micro environment related to any business firm, the first thing that we talk about is suppliers. Who are the suppliers, how well they are supplying, how well they are established, what kind of goodwill they have in the market, whether they are established or not, whether they are working from a long term or not. Okay, so this thing is to be taken into consideration. Then comes customers, what kind of customers you are going to have, whether they are able to accept the product you are going to launch or not, what prices they are going to pay, whether they'll accept the things that you are going to have in the market, that you are going to sell or launch in the market. Fine. Then comes intermediaries in the sense agents or the people who are
making you aware of the
things what kind of things they are bringing to you, how they are making you aware about the policies, about the offers, about the different strategies. Then comes competitors. Competition is something inevitable, unavoidable in today's market. So you have to cope up with that competition also. You have to cope up with those competitors also, you who are in the same line of product or who are in the same line of that business. And then at the last, general public, that whether the general public is accepting you or not, whether the general public is fine with you, they, if you are maintaining those social standards, your business obligations, everything. So they'll decide finally that whether you are going to survive in the market or not. So this comes under micro environment. Micro environment means individually who people, which kind of people are connected to you only, connected to your enterprise only. Afterwards, we are coming to macro environment. Macro in the sense aggregate. Here A stands for aggregate. So in macro environment, we talk of pestle model. Pestle, Pestel, where P stands for political, economic, social, technological, ecological, and legal. Now, pestle environment or macro environment, the pestle model stands for political, economic, social, technological, ecological, and legal. Now, this pestle model is very important because in macro environment we have to take all these things into consideration, because pastel environment, everything connected to the outer world, whether it is related to politics, whether it is related to economy, whether it is related to social, everything is to be taken into consideration. And after that only you will be able to decide that whether you are going to get success in the market or not. So pastel model is very important if you are going to launch any enterprise, if you are going to have any business in the outer world. Fine. Now in pastel model, the main thing, see, political includes taxation policy, government stability, and foreign trade regulations. Okay, it's quite understood that what kind of taxation policy your business will face, how much tax you are going to pay, whether you will be able to do it or not, whether you will be able to pay or not, or you have to follow the complete rules and regulations. Now, whether in your country the political system, the stability of the government is there or not, whether if in your country, if in at your place the political imbalance is there, there is unstable government, so your business will definitely suffer, your enterprise will definitely suffer. So everything is to be taken into consideration before any launch. And foreign trade regulations, if your business is concerned with such kind of things, that where you need to follow those regulations also, then also you have to keep these things in mind. Now when coming to economic, the economic environment includes interest rates, inflation, business cycles, unemployment, disposable income, energy availability, and cost. Now we all are aware of the economic environment, what it means. Actually, economic environment is related to all the things that are going in the economy. Okay, whether the economy is facing any kind of crisis, what kind of interest rates the banks are providing, or you have to pay for any kind of loan or assistance, whether the economy is facing the inflation or not, what are the kinds of business cycles, in how much time period, what is the operating period, how much employment is there or unemployment the country is facing, everything, whatever things are there in economy, you have to keep those things in mind. Then comes the social environment in pastel. S stands for social. So the social or cultural environment includes population demographies, social mobility, income distribution, lifestyle changes, attitudes to work and leisure, levels of education, and consumerism. Social in the sense that wherever you go, wherever you are going to have your enterprise, whatever business you are going to have, or you are planning to launch, you have to go through the social things, that what kind of people are there, what's their lifestyle, what is their attitude to work, okay, what they prefer, what kind of things they uh, like to have. So everything is to be taken into the consideration. Like if you are having any kind of such business which is electronic gadgets or like these kinds of things, so you won't be able to survive in a village area. Okay, you have to see that whether it should be properly populated urban area, because in villages these kinds of gadgets are not like have any prospects of sell. So you have to see that social standards, you have to see the trends pertaining there, so you have to go through all those things. Then comes technological. It is influenced by government spending on research, new discoveries, and development. Government and industry focus on technological efforts, speed of technological transfer, and rates of obsolescence. Obsolescence in the sense, yeah, obsolescence in the sense outdated. When you are dealing in anything, you have to take into consideration the technological advancements nearby you. Okay, if you are dealing in such kinds of this, what are the technological effort you can put? Okay, how much government or industry focus on these efforts? Okay, what is the speed of technological transfer, and what is the rate of obsolescence, that in how much time the things get outdated or obsolete. Then comes ecological factors. Ecological in the sense that all the ways in which the organization can produce its goods or services with minimum environmental damage. Yes, you can't survive with your business when you are not concerned with the ecology. If you are harming the environment, if you are creating any ill effects on the environment because of your business, because of your enterprise, or you are not taking into consideration the environment, the ecology, you are disturbing the ecology, then you are not going to survive, because the rules and regulations are to be followed, and you have to yourself be aware of the things, be aware or concerned for the ecology. So with minimum environmental damage, you have to carry out your things, you have to carry out your business. Last is the legal. L stands for legal. Legal in the sense areas such as taxation, employment, law, monopoly, legislation, and environmental protection laws. You have to keep in mind all the legal things, all the legal formalities that you need to fulfill, all the legal things that you need to follow, the rules and regulations set by the government, by the law. Everything is to be taken into mind. Like if your business is working there in the urban area, but because of noise pollution or any kind of air pollution, so you have to follow those rules. You have to enforce the laws, your labor laws, and everything has to be taken into consideration, because without following these laws you won't be able to survive. So you have to keep in mind all the taxation policies, employment law, like minimum wage employment must be there. It's not like that you are paying less. Okay, there should not be any kind of monopoly techniques. Okay, you have to follow the legislation laws also, and environment protection laws. So this was the pastel model, which comes under the macro environment. Okay, so like this, here the example is also given. For example, an airline is planning to expand over the next 5 years. The following would be some of the pastel factors it should consider. Now, when we consider, or if suppose the example, now here the example is given that if an airline is planning to expand over next 5 years, how it would be following the pastel model, that how, what kind of things it needs to follow. Okay, like in political terms, it would see the political unrest, terrorism, landing rights in foreign countries. It would take into consideration all these political factors. When coming to the economic ones, it would check the oil prices, exchange rates, taxation, VAT, that is value added tax on fuel, economic boom or depression. So everything has to be taken into the consideration if it wants to work successfully. Social, now airlines would see that what is the size of the population of any country where it is going to establish. Okay, what kinds of passion they are having. Okay, whether the country is willing to go on breaks or not, whether the people are fond of traveling or not. So they'll see the social factors also, that what kind of people, what kind of standards, and what kind of population standard the country has. Technological factors include engine efficiency, new aircraft being planned, better and cheaper video conferencing. So it would also see that what kind of technology they can have, okay, what kind of engine they are having, or if any new aircraft has been planned, so they have to opt for that also, better and cheaper video conferencing, everything. So technological factors are also to be taken into consideration. When talking of ecological, they will concern for the impact of carbon emissions. There are certain rules and regulations for the carbon emissions from the jet engines, also the noise, resistance to airport expansion, everything. So these things are to be taken into consideration. Then comes legal factors, health and safety regulations, consumer legislation like compensation for cancelled flights. See, when these things are going on, you must have heard the news about the like in this crisis COVID-19, many people had booked the tickets till 15th of May. Now when there is complete lockdown and when the things are going worse, so it was there in the news today that the airlines have to pay back the money to the people, and sometimes when the things gets worse, so they have to pay compensation also to the consumers, because seeing to these things, they can't book the tickets when they are not aware that whether the things are going to be okay or be fine or not. So safety and security legislation, everything is to be taken into consideration, that legal factors they have to follow completely, they have to completely see towards the rules and regulations and what are the laws enforced in that country. Fine. So this was the pastel model that has to be taken into consideration to launch any kind of enterprise. Hope you have understood well. Any queries, please WhatsApp me or you can talk to me. Fine. Good day.